Hi, I'm Ryan with Appleton Lawn, Snow, and Landscaping, and we specialize in commercial mowing as well as residential mowing. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, I can hire the neighbor kid to do my lawn, and you're right, you can. However, we go above and beyond to make sure you have a healthy lawn and your lawn looks good every cut. So some of the things that we're going to use to make sure that our cuts are top-notch are, we have a measuring tool that we're going to show you that slides under to measure the blade height to make sure you have a nice even cut. And we're going to be checking our tire pressure along with making sure we have really sharp blades so you get a nice clean cut and your lawn stays healthy. All right, so when we're measuring our mowing blades, we want to measure every single blade to make sure that the cut is even all the way across the mowing deck. So this little tool right here helps us measure because it's a lot easier than sticking a tape measure under. So we slide this under here and it is going to touch the tip of the blade and it's going to signify how high it is. So we're going to drop our the deck to our cutting height of what we want, and then we're going to go blade by blade and verify that it is at, say, 3 inches or 3.5 inches, whatever we have it set at. So we're going to move this little marker to where we want it set, and then we want to verify. So if every single blade tip is not correct, we're going to check a couple different things. So if you notice that your blades are not the same height, what you're going to check is going to be, first and foremost, the tire pressure. That's going to affect the blade height very easily because if you have these two tires at a higher PSI than these two tires, it's going to slant the deck and it's not going to sit right. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to check your blades themselves. Make sure that nothing is dented, make sure it's not curved. And this is something that we check very frequently to make sure that we're going to give you the best high quality cut that we can. All right, so now these two blades are pretty bad. These were used for fall cleanup, so we're cutting accounts that we don't necessarily cut all the time, so that we're a little bit unfamiliar, and we're sucking up things like acorns, sometimes landscaping rocks, leaves, sticks, all kinds of stuff like that. So these get pretty beat up. This one we likely are not going to use because it has some pretty good chunks out of it. This one though, not so bad. It's definitely got some rough edges, so we're going to show you what we do a couple times a week to make sure our blades stay nice and sharp so your lawn stays nice and healthy. All right, so we have this really cool machine that is designed specifically for sharpening lawnmower blades. A lot of people just use a grinder, like a hand grinder or a bench grinder, but you're never gonna get the same profile on your blades when you're cutting. So this machine gives us a perfect profile every single time. So I'm gonna show you real quick how it gets done. So something that we're going to do every single day is check the tire pressure. We want to make sure that the tire pressure is set at the correct PSI, perfect, all across all 4 tires to make sure we're going to give our employees the best ride possible, but also because when they're bouncing across the lawn, we want to make sure that the pressure is set correctly so there's less bouncing and make sure it's even for the blades. So we're going to check all 4 tires, and if there's something off, we're going to make adjustments every single day, again, to give you the best cut possible. So if you're in need of a new landscaper to make sure your commercial property is maintained or your residential property, give us a call. We can do your spring cleanups, summer mowing, and fall cleanups to make sure your property never looks bad. Give us a call. I'm Ryan with Appleton Lawn, Snow, and Landscaping.